sponsored by Vanny Couture and ITB. This is a middleweight contest consisting of three 3-minute rounds. Referee for this contest, Mr. Harvey Hara. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one more time in the blue corner, representing Range Academy, an amateur record of 1 win and only 1 loss, Joe Wood! And his opponent in the red corner, fighting out of Fearless MMA. This is his second MMA contest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one more time, Theil Edwards!
Well, we jump up a couple of weight classes now to the amateur middleweight division. Theil Edwards fighting out of the red corner, the black trunks trimmed with red, and he takes on Range MMA's Joe Woods in the Farabi fight shorts. Our referee, Harvey Hara, set to start the competition.
Theil Edwards has an intense stare on his face.
Absolutely, two big middleweights here.
Yeah, they definitely are. Joe Wood looks a very big guy, as does Theil Edwards. I mean, like you just said, they're both very big middleweights, both opening up with kicks as well.
Both these fighters have had just one previous experience in the cage. Theil Edwards 0-1, Joe Wood 1-0. Somebody's O's gonna go. Low kick there by Theil Edwards, followed up by the punch, but right now it's both just gauging their distance,
Yeah, it's a very kick-heavy start. This is, as you say, they're both judging their distance. Theil Edwards with a nice inside low kick and then the outside low kick.
Who caught the leg there and answers with a right hand to the chin, does Joe Wood, and then whips in another low kick.
That's the thing you have to be careful about. If you're too predictable with those kicks, you don't set those low kicks up. If it gets caught, you leave yourself vulnerable. Either a takedown or a big right hand, as we just saw from Joe Wood then.
Theil Edwards there looking to push forward. Edwards steps back and then responds with, you guessed it, another low kick, and then fakes the huge overhead right. Popping that left out there, Joe Wood.
Yeah, Edwards seems to be a bit taller, seems to have a bit more range. He's trying to use that to good effect.
Trying to use those up kicks to keep Wood off, and so far successful. That one
he landed
connected with the chin. Wood chopping away at the legs on the ground.
But that was set up, as we said a minute ago, by the kicks, and one of the kicks being caught. Got to make sure that you set those up.
The corner, Joe Wood, the gentleman from Range MMA, asking him to keep kicking those legs. Just kick those legs, make them work, kick those legs. Trying to follow him down, stuffing him up against the cage, but this is an awkward position. Is he gonna start trying to land shots, or is he gonna move to try and take the back? Yeah, on the back now.
Shots.
Again, Edwards, hips and back up against the cage, and up he gets, and Joe Wood backs off. Heavy kick thrown by Theil Edwards there, 10 seconds left. Edwards, big smile on his face there.
Yeah, he's got an intense stare throughout the whole of that round. He's almost looking through his opponent. Close first round there as well. I mean, Edwards landed some heavy kicks. Wood fired back with some. Obviously, he spent a little bit of time on his back, Edwards, and interested to see how that one was scored.
Tentative's not a cautious first round for both, feeling each other out. Edwards hitting the deck. Wood throwing those leg kicks, trying to throw the legs to the side, but couldn't get any better position there. Great up kicks from Theil Edwards that kept Woods off him. We'll see if the second round has a little more spice. Now they've had a chance to feel each other out a little bit. Seconds are being cleared now.
Yeah, neither guy looked like he wanted to overcommit in that round, and as we mentioned before, they're both big middleweights. You overcommit, you get punished, so both were relatively cautious. Be interesting to see how they start the second round.
Exactly as they started the first, it seems, with those low kicks. Theil Edwards.
That's a three-shot combination there. Not sure how cleanly those shots landed, but
what Wood did was stop the forward momentum. It was Theil Edwards starting to come forward, throwing the shots, and those three answered back, stopped the forward momentum. Or Wood keeps those hands wide and low, and now in on the got the body. Has he got it locked up?
He's cornering, pouring for the knees.
The knees to the thigh, through one. Again, Theil Edwards, nice turn
Nice reverse there.
Puts his man, Joe Woods, back against the can, and now another turn, and a nice knee up the middle.
Big breath there from Joe Wood as they disengaged. That jab's coming out a little bit slower.
A little bit more unorthodox with his hands, Joe Wood. Nice and low. He likes to sort of swim them around in front of them, but tried to pepper out that jab, but ate a counter from Theil Edwards. And again, almost willing to eat that low kick to bring Theil in close, but Edwards now pushing his man up against the cage. Now, then the body lock and the clinch again.
There's almost nothing to give between these two guys.
Threw everything into that body kick, but didn't land, and that high kick whiffles past.
It's almost like a game of chess at the moment. You take one shot, I'll take one shot.
And you got to imagine that the size of these two, they're two big, athletic-looking middleweights. One clean shot could spell the difference in this fight at the moment.
It certainly could, yeah.
Still very tight at the moment.
Nice 1-2 there by Edwards.
Got to be about halfway through that second round now. Oh, and a nice combination there.
Those 1-2s are sneaking through now.
But again, she's waving and flowing those hands in front of Edwards' face, but starting to get marked up on the left thigh there.
That high kick whistled past the chin there.
10 seconds left, and you figure it's all going to be played for in the third round here.
Yeah, two very close rounds between these two guys. I think Edwards had the more success boxing in that round. He caught him with a couple of nice heavy 1-2s. But like you say with Joe Wood, he's seen that swimming style with the hands, and that really must throw your opponents off, because your timing must be all over the place when you don't know what's coming at you. That unorthodox movement.
Yeah, you probably don't see it very often, certainly in training, and unless you happen to have somebody who does that. I can't imagine you see that very much as an amateur.
But saying that, Theil Edwards has got one of the best striking coaches in the country in his corner.
Cash banger over there. Yeah. But then we look at the pedigree over here, one of the pioneers of UK MMA in the corner of Joe Wood.
These two guys are evenly matched everywhere, inside the cage and outside.
Absolutely. We'll see which fighter can put their mark on this third and final round. Funnily enough, starts with low kicks.
The theme of the fight so far.
And Wood catches that kick and starts to bully, tries to bully Edwards up against the cage.
Yeah, he landed a nice knee in the clinch there.
Wood's corner screaming for pressure up against the cage, and that's exactly what he's doing. Edwards, nice rotation there. Oh, that's
another nice knee.
Big knee up the middle from Joe Wood. And that glancing right hand. Not a lot of power behind it, but landed fairly flush.
Oh, big right hand.
And Wood just
He walks through them.
walks through it and steps forward, trying to back his man up. Another right hand lands for Theil Edwards.
Yeah, glances behind the ear and he follows it up with another one. Big right hand.
Doesn't matter how often he lands, though. Wood just keeps coming forward.
Yeah, he's like a machine. He just... Oh,
Beautiful. He found the range with the left and then used the power in the right, but Joe Wood says, all right, now it's my turn.
yeah, Edwards just turned his back momentarily there, and before he knew it, Joe Wood was on him. He's managed to turn it around on the fence.
Yeah, Wood was looking like he was going for the single there, but Theil pushed him off. And
With a low kick from Theil Edwards.
you want to see maybe a little bit more urgency out of the fearless prospect, Theil Edwards. Can't be long left in the round. Very, very tight.
Extremely close.
Just want to see him put a little more pressure, maybe move forward a little bit more, be the one to instigate. Right now, he's still just reacting, trying to defend against the pressure up against the cage.
Yeah, every time he lands that 1-2, that big right hand, his corner are urging him forwards and urging him to dictate the tempo and the pace of this fight. Because so far, Joe Wood is kind of dictating it.
Oh, turns his man now. Does Edwards, does Edwards, Wood unable to do anything with that single leg that he was trying to look for. Just happy to be kind of bullying at the moment.
Yeah.
And then he just walks forward. Throws low and then exchange look.
Joe Wood gets his arms out as if to say, come on, let's
throw.
Check that kick nicely there. I think that
10 seconds left, and this is a real tight fight. Wood always seemed to be a little bit more the aggressor, was always pushing forward. Will that make the difference in this one? That's up for our judges to decide.
it certainly is. I think Edwards landed some of the cleaner shots in rounds 2 and 3, but as you say, Joe Wood was marching forward with pressure constantly. It's a very close fight, and I'm glad I don't have to call it.
Absolutely. Certainly the forward pressure came from Joe Wood.
He was just smiling with 10 seconds left in the third round then, and
Yeah.
arms out, let's go.
Well, our 3 judges look like they've come to a decision. While we're waiting for that decision to be made official, we'll give a quick shout out to some of the sponsors here at GTFP 13. The Leon Group, GLG, Elephant Mobile, the Ace of Vapes, Combat Sports Clinic, and of course Casino 36 Wolverhampton. Feel Supreme, quality CBD products, and AC Electrical and Security. Without any further ado, let's turn it over to our MC, and he will make this one
Ladies and
official.
gentlemen, please put your hands together for both of these fighters. After 3 rounds, a unanimous decision has been reached. To the winner, in the red corner, Theil